I think we'll start. I think sounds good for me, sounds good for you. Welcome, everybody, back to Kush Wears the Same Shirt in 2 streams back to back. That working title for the new show, but specifically welcome back to Dr. Kush's Exotic Drinks. Today, not an exotic drink, no. We are working on something called, and I've never heard this word before, branding. Branding over here. When I brand things, I bring in my branding iron here and brand that way. That is apparently not the type of branding we're working on. I'm working on finding new and interesting ways to bring you basically the same content. That's the basic idea of what I'm doing. I'm going to continue to do this. So I have to find new ways to do it. So what we're doing, I'm giving each day of the week. Mark Sanchez over there continues to try to name the she keeps trying to name the days of the week after things like, Crickets Monday or
that's all I am. Just
regular human bartender Thursdays. Well, it's tough to make drinks after that. So what I've decided to do, each day of the week, we're going to be doing a different type of cocktail. Right? Let me go over some of the days of the week for you right now. Mondays, absolute classic Mondays. We're talking 3 ingredients. We're talking stuff that we've heard of. We're talking the Manhattan, but better. We're talking the Martini, but better. We're talking the old-fashioned, fellas and ladies, but slightly better. That's what we're doing. Absolute classic Mondays, right? Tuesdays. What day is Tuesday? We're doing Tiki Tuesdays. That's right. 1 new tiki drink every single Tuesday. Get your Hawaiian skirts. Get your Polynesian skirts. Get your pencil skirts. I don't care what skirt you wear. We're wearing skirts on Tuesdays. You can't tell what I'm wearing. I can't tell what you're wearing. Put your skirt on. Come on. Get over it. And then we're doing Tiki Tuesdays. Every Tuesday, Tiki. Get ready for it. Wednesday, we're doing Drinker or Stinker Wednesdays. Is this a drinker? Is this a stinker? We're going to go find weird cocktails. I found a cocktail today, everybody. It has chicken broth in it. What? We're going to find if that's a drinker or a stinker. That's it. Thursdays, no idea. I was going to do Tiki Thursdays as well, but that seems like too many Tiki drinks. I don't know. I'll probably do Wild Card Thursdays. Just whatever drink we're sort of working on. Saturday is going to be the same. Going to pick a new topic. Every Saturday, we're either going to deep dive into 1 cocktail or we're going to go big on a 3 cocktail. For those of you who missed Nut Saturday this last week, nut cocktails. Love how I say nut. 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 If you missed it, go back and watch it. I don't think you guys missed it. But if somebody's watching this later and they missed it, now you missed 2 shows. Get back and watch it. You got some homework ahead of you. Figure out what we did on Nut Tuesdays. Well, today we're going to start off with a classic, an underrepresented classic, I believe, in the pantheon of great classic cocktails. There are great cocktails. There's some really good ones in there. Nut. But this one, certainly a classic from the 1880s, this cocktail came about. In fact, the reason that I'm wearing this shirt, not just because I like wearing my shirts 3 to 4 times. I know that was 2. My brain doesn't connect to my hands all the time. 3 to 4 times before I wash it. I'm gross. I stay at my house all the time. I built a bar in my house. I get to stay at my house. I wore this on Saturday. We're going to get in today because we're doing the Tuxedo No.2 cocktail. Now, there is a Tuxedo No.1 cocktail. Unfortunately, in my house currently, I got no Old Tom gin. I got plenty of slow gin. I'm sure I have plenty of slow gin in there, but I have no Old Tom gin. Not my favorite thing in the world, Old Tom gin. So instead, we're going to do the No.2 version. Now, the Tuxedo cocktail was not named after this little piece of equipment that I'm wearing right here, this tuxedo. the short sleeves. Big. It was huge, the short sleeve tuxedo. It's actually named after a club in Orange County, New York. I didn't even know there was an Orange County, New York, but it turns out there was. Right around the 1800s, these roustabouts, these scallywags, these...
Fat, drunk, and stupid is no way to go through life, son.
These dropouts of Faber College, these draft signees. Anybody tell me what the reference is? Faber College? Let me know. Well, these guys were starting a club, right? They had this club going. It's on this beautiful lake, the Tuxedo Lake. Tuxedo is the old Native American word for this lake. And these guys, what they hated more than anything was the tails. When you wear your thing and there's tails behind it, they hated it. They thought, this isn't cool. And these guys knew cool. These 1880s dudes, they knew cool. They said, instead of this, we're going to make a new suit. And this suit's going to be named after our club. Our club's called the Tuxedo Club. And it's not going to have tails. It's going to be like a suit, just a little shinier, they said. Bow tie it up. They said, do you like bow ties? You like bow ties? You like bow ties? You like bow ties? I said, yep, we all like that. Voted, done. After that, somebody said, cummerbunds? 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 About half the people were into that. But like the 1980s people were way into that. But everybody else, cummerbunds, not the thing. At the exact same time, they were creating a cocktail to rival the Martini, which of course was a West Coast drink, not an East Coast drink. That's a West Coast drink. New York and LA, ugh, they don't like each other. Anyway, this is where we're going. So we're making this cocktail right now. I can't tell if Raquel Martinez is just telling me to shut up and get to the thing. A great storyteller, I think she's saying, great storyteller, get on with it. We're going to be making this drink. Again, it has a lot. You're going to notice a lot going on in here that is very, very similar to the Martini, but different. Tre differente, I believe they say in New York. Let's begin down here on the bottom floor with some yin. Never mind. Sometimes I get thoughts. I'm like, that's not funny to anybody else. I was going to say, why isn't it? We should make a yin and yang cocktail, but I got to find some yang first. I don't know what that is. Let's hit this with, guys, we're back to it. 2 full ounces, please. Hit it with 2 full ounces. Now, I'm using the tank. Smells like a tank, tastes like a tank, acts like a tank, kills your dog like a tank. This thing is intense. You want a good dry. Nice and dry, nice and easy. Now, of course, in a martini, the other ingredient, if we were just going to be done with this, if you're sick of this, just put in an ounce of this stuff right here. This Dolan Dry Vermouth, and you're good to go. We're not going to do that, though. We're going to try and make this a different cocktail. We're going to go absolute classic on this Monday. Hit that with 3/4 of an ounce. So stop short of the full ounce, 3/4 of an ounce, and you have sort of a dry martini on your hands right now. Let's keep building, though. We got to keep going. If we stop, we're going to get ennui. We're going to sit down. We're not going to do anything else. Ponder our navels, get on with life. Next thing we need to put in here is going to be a little sweetening agent. Yes, those New Yorkers in Orange County were sweetening their stuff with this guy, with this, one of my favorite cocktail ingredients of all time. What's this called? Everybody knows. It's called a fiasco. This is Maraschino Liqueur. Maraschino Liqueur is made of cherries, delicious, very sweet, high in alcohol. We're adding extra alcohol to this martini. Hit that with just 1/4 of an ounce. Nice and easy, everybody. Careful. Ten cuidado. No está importante que estamos borrachos. It needs to be muy sabroso. Okay, we want to get our glass ready at this point because there is going to be a wash in this. When we wash a glass, I'm going to show you how to do that. There are, of course, things like this, my atomizer that has absinthe in it. That is a great way to wash. You can see how I literally just beat the crap out of this atomizer. Look at this guy. Oh my goodness. Nobody called CPS on me. It's like my baby, but I dropped him. You can use that, but I assume most of you don't have absinthe atomizers at your house. So instead, we are just going to take this. Now, this is my tiny little bottle of absinthe. If you're going to be actually shooting absinthe or sipping on absinthe, using it for a real cocktail ingredient, get another bottle. This isn't it. It's just not it. I'll show you why. Because what we're going to do is we're going to take just a little bit of this. We're going to wiggle it just a little bit. We're going to go ahead and rim this whole glass by, or wash this whole glass by just moving this absinthe all the way around here. We're gonna let that sit for a second. Hang out there, baby. Last ingredient we gotta put in here is going to be some orange bitters. Oh, you said better orange bitters. Oh, nope. I don't have any better orange bitters. These are the Angostura orange bitters. They're great. They're great. I like Feed Brothers just a little bit better. Let's hit this with 3 dashes. 1, 2, 3. Look how crystalline, how crystal clear this cocktail is. There ain't nothing in here. Looks like water. And then we are going to stir this cocktail. This is, of course, a stir. Now, I have decided myself and all of the ice addicts over at Mixed Cocktail Hour, where I do a show every Friday night, 5 o'clock. I decided we are all going to up our ice game. So this is a piece of ice, completely clear, lovely, beautiful. We are just going to use this to stir. When we stir a cocktail, ooh, it's just fat enough that I'm going to have to drop it in there. Oh, there we go. Okay, when we stir a cocktail, we want to get 1 large piece of ice, or you want to get a bunch of pieces of ice, and you have to stir it a little different when you get a bunch of pieces of ice. With a bunch of pieces of ice, you have to put this spoon all the way down here at the bottom and stir, keeping all of that ice moving as one solid piece. You can go much easier when you don't have that issue. Throw this down here at the bottom. When we stir, we want to pull with our middle. We want to push with our ring. Pull, push, pull, push, pull, push, pull, push, pull, push. We're going to go, 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 go until we gain about 10% of the cocktail's water weight in water. Oh my goodness. All right, we have prepped our glass. We're just going to give this one more little spin. And then we don't want actual absinthe in our glass, so we're just going to pour the rest of this back into our bottle. Don't need to waste absinthe. It's expensive. It's very, very expensive. Too expensive. So now we have a glass that smells of absinthe, but should not taste of absinthe at all. We are going to pour this right in here. And look at that beautiful cocktail. There is nothing not classy. Even, look at this. Look at the reflection of a tuxedo. Oh, I gotta go this way. The reflection of the tuxedo. It looks like a dark and windy road in a place where colors are opposite. Oz. We have this beautiful clear cocktail. No garnish on this one, please. No garnish on this one. The garnish is the clarity. The garnish is the smell of absinthe. The garnish is the tuxedo that you are wearing when you are putting this on. Remember, tomorrow is Tiki Tuesday. We are wearing skirts. That's just how it is. Hawaiian or otherwise. But today, I recommend on Mondays, we all just put on our tuxedos, sit down, have a classic cocktail, tell old stories of better days, of worse days, of days of our lives. We can just recount days of our lives episodes. Listen, whatever you guys are into, that is what we got. Keith says this looks a little bit like the LA river water where you are. In the valley, the river water is it's blue, but not that good blue. It's like blue curacao. Very nice mixing glass. It's very tall. Yes, yeah. You do want a nice big mixing glass. That is that. Kyle says I take out my anger on the thing. That is true. The cummerbund is the most useless accessory in men's clothing. Absolutely. I believe, now, can I just say real quick, every time that I tried to spell cummerbund, it changed it to cummerbund. Am I incorrect in this? That is a cummerbund? I spelled it like you did, Apostle. Wait, what's this? No skirt Tuesdays. No, put your skirt on Tuesdays, everybody. We're wearing skirts. That's that. Okay. Kyle just gave me a damn.
Yeah! Science!
Well, let's taste it. There have been some stinkers on this show recently. I'm just going to put it out there. When you play a game called Drinker or Stinker by making a drink you've never made before, you're going to get some stinkers. I am so glad this is not a stinker. This is a good one. This is a good one. I do want to play that, though.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Not this guy, though. This guy's awesome. That is it for today, everybody. We have met. We have spoken. We have made a cocktail. We are drinking our cocktail. And that is the 4 steps towards 6:30. If you guys have any questions, you guys can let me know. Over here on, is it cummerbund? Cummerbund. That's correct. Keith got it right. Cummerbund. Now, one second. Let me just go back here and see exactly what. Cummerbund. Yeah, cummerbund. Yeah, you're writing cummerbund. Cummerbund. Cummerbund with a D. Bizarre. Yeah, classics are always great, says Paul. I agree. This one's spectacular. That's what we're doing every single Monday. Meet me back here for Absolute Classic Monday because I am now a branding master and I'm going to stay on script. Would it surprise you guys that I write down every single thing I say? I've never said anything that isn't on script. Would that surprise you guys? There we go. Mark Sanchez says, now that's a drink. Beautiful. All right, guys, that is that. I really appreciate you guys coming out. I will see you tomorrow with your skirts on for Tiki Tuesday. We will be doing a either classic tiki drink or something that I'm making up that I'm calling tiki. But if it is on Tuesday, it is on tiki. Thank you guys so much. And let's chat again tomorrow. There's David T. Holt. Last second. We'll chat tomorrow. Goodbye, everybody. As David always says at the last seconds, he says, bye-bye. Bye-bye. I actually recorded David saying that. I doubled it. That's exactly how David T sounds. He just sounds like this. Bye-bye. 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 All right, guys. Till next time. Tiki on Tuesday. Ci vediamo. Bye-bye.